This segment of Naperville Sports Weekly is brought to you by the Daily Herald.
Well, Jason, it's your first year here as varsity head coach at Neuqua. You've coached quite a bit at the club level, but what's this experience been like for you? We're about 6, 7, 8 weeks into the swimming season here.
This has been a very unique experience, and coming in, I've never had to work with senior level swimmers, high school level swimmers. So there's a challenge in itself, and I love a challenge, and I think that where we are now is something where I thought we would be, and so I guess everything is kind of going to the plan of just my first year in experience, but everything's going to plan where I want them, which has been kind of nice. It's a couple little dips here and there with things, but part of my persona as a coach is to help motivate and keep the kids involved, and so I knew coming in that was going to be a key to our success, and so I think some of the girls are kind of seeing the benefits of that, me being real animated, involved, engaged at practice, which has been really nice, and they're responding very well, and they're really starting to turn a corner with that a little bit of trust because they've had some turnover in coaching, which has also been nice.
Yeah, we see you when we walk into practice today. You're running up and down the side of the lane. I see you do the same at meets. Yeah. Is that just a part of your coaching style?
I say so too. I've learned from some incredible coaches, and I've seen coaches in their 70s at practice, pacing the deck, giving everything that they have. And for the athletes in swimming to give me is everything they have, I think it's only customary and kind that I do the same. And I think that they really feel the practice kind of carry along and feel that momentum and that drive. And and it's all about the kids, so whatever I can do for them to help them, I'm willing to do that, definitely.
When you look at Neuqua Valley as a program, both on the boys and girls side, obviously one of the elite programs in the state, is there any pressure coming in as a first-year varsity head coach, to this program with, the athletes that you're coaching?
That's a really good question. Last year when the girls had a phenomenal season and were able to get that third place trophy, they didn't really expect that to happen. It just kind of got to them, and they swam really well for that. With that, they carried a large senior population. And so this year, we returned 2 state qualifiers, which were good. They weren't point winners, but they were state qualifiers. And so the other way, we have a lot of upcoming swimmers. And so I felt that this was a really good year for me to kind of get in there without the added pressure of returning state place winners, maybe going for like a state trophy as a team, or getting kids to be at that state championship level. Not to say that we're not going for that, but just that added pressure is not there. So it was a really nice way for me to kind of slide in to help work with a program that's kind of continuing on without the sense of just a lot of that senior power there. It's been a nice experience, but as always, there's a good amount of pressure here at Neuqua Valley with the expectations of having a good season, but I kind of like that coming in.
We saw your guys' first meet out against Naperville Central. The thing that kind of stuck with me, not only were you a new face, but the thing you said, was it was so important that early in the season to get some good competition, get some good races. And you look at your guys' schedule, that seems to be the theme. How nice is it, or what does that add to have some of the challenges you guys see night in, night out?
Well, really when it comes down to it, it's mental toughness. And if you want to be mentally tough, you got to race some mentally tough athletes. And we've kind of seen that in and out. When we started with Naperville Central, who was phenomenal, racing well every single event, and we've just kind of built on that. We saw a tough Naperville North team. We've seen Rosary, we've seen Fenwick. We're about to come into the Lions Den like New Trier and race those girls and see some of the top end talent in the state. And so we kind of look at that as a challenge to test and gauge where we're at, and we kind of work off that. And we're finding that we're actually getting better as the season goes on with that. So it's kind of exciting.
You mentioned earlier kind of the transition some of these girls have seen, in their high school careers as far as some coaching changes. Do you think winning your guys' own invite here early in the season, does that maybe, get the ball rolling and maybe get some more people buying in that might have been on the fence?
That's a really good point. Definitely, winning that meet and on 2 levels, because we won it not only on the varsity level, we won it on the JV level. And since then, we've had a couple of key injuries. Isabel French, who was really coming on as a breaststroker, got injured with a bicep. Our captain and our one of our stars is Grace Soltis. She just got injured with a rotator cuff, and she's working on that. But so we're a little bit depleted. So we've had to kind of count on that JV support coming up, and they filled in real nicely. I mean, we lost a real close one to a dual meet to St. Charles North, and then we went to their invite last weekend, and it came down to the last event and the last relay to win the meet, and we came up short. We were second, but the fight was there, and that's something very encouraging to take from that, especially with that young group coming up, and with the group here, because we're going to return just about everybody next year. We missed 2 critical seniors that are our captains, but we return a lot, and so as long as we can learn to be tough, great things will happen from that.
You mentioned Grace, one of your captains. What does she kind of bring to the pool every day? Obviously somebody that has had quite a bit of success at this level.
She's outstanding, and she's a model captain for many reasons. She keeps the deck extremely loose. It's very playful, and she makes people laugh, and that kind of really keeps kids calm, especially the young ones that are kind of experiencing high school for the first time. But when she gets on the block, she's all business. It's kind of like she changes roles, and she knows when to dial up, dial in, and it's been phenomenal just watching her go to work on 2 different levels. One, just having fun and smiling and making things silly, but when it's on the block, it's go time for her, and we really feel both the benefits of that. We couldn't ask for more from her.
Obviously, you never like to see an injury to a leader like that, but I would imagine, does that give a chance for a couple juniors and Natalie McGovern, Mackenzie Hornstra to kind of maybe step into that leadership role a little bit early?
You know what? Without even telling them that they needed to do that, I think that they've kind of stepped up in that role, and they're liking that responsibility, which again is always encouraging, because what's going to happen next year and the year before that, and the precedence that it sets. Whenever kids move on, they kind of hope to fill in different roles. With Gia moving on as a 2-time state champion, someone looks to fill that role. And so, yeah, you're right. Natalie and Mackenzie both done an outstanding job of just kind of assuming the burden of that, stepping up on relays. Our relays are a little bit hurt, but they know that they need to step up a little bit more, and have been doing it. It's been fantastic.
Somebody that's emerged that we had a chance to talk to a couple weeks ago, Ryan Delaney for you guys, freshman coming in, and she's won some big races.
Oh, no doubt, and she's been a very, very tough competitor, and she's tough at practice, and she had a phenomenal practice even today, both on a sprint set and an aerobic long distance one. So she's extremely versatile, and coming in, I thought that the distance races would favor her, but she's filled in just beyond my expectations on some sprint relays, which is going to make things really interesting for us down the stretch. And again, with that freshman class, been really nice to see kind of somebody emerge themselves, because I know that everybody else is going to follow suit.
Exactly, that's the next thing I kind of wanted to ask you. We've seen your relays do some big things at a couple invites, and even some of the dual meets putting up some nice times, and there's different pieces in there every time. It seems like you guys are really versatile.
Oh, I love relays, and relays can set the tone of the meet. That's why the medley relays at the front, and I think that loading that one really well kind of sets the tone for everything well. And I think anchoring at the end with like the toughest relay, the 400 freestyle relay, it just gives kids just an extra reason to go hard, working for the teammates. And we try to teach them that if they can do it in a relay, they can do it individually. So it's we use that as like a stepping stone. So we really kind of coach that up a lot at practice and before the practice, getting everybody involved in relays. Even if they're not on a relay, we ask that all our athletes play an active role, either they're behind the blocks, cheering on relays, or on the deck somewhere, just so that we have an on-deck presence. So it builds a lot of hoopla, and I think girls they want to take on that responsibility. Ooh, everybody's watching the relays, I want to be on that relay. So it kind of takes on a double meaning for us, and we're kind of using that to our advantage.
Jason, I know you mentioned earlier you've coached quite a bit at the club level. The one that's synonymous with Neuqua, pretty much embedded here, is Fox Valley. This pool will be packed until 9, 10 o'clock tonight, pretty much every night. How big has that been to feed into this high school program, to have this club here from 6, 7, 8 years old all the way up to when these kids enter high school?
It means everything, and there is in Naperville, the swimming following is phenomenal, and before kids get to the Fox Valley level, they start at the Park District or Summer Leagues level, and there's 27 teams in the Naperville area for just swimming. And so for Fox, they don't really have to recruit that much to get kids to come on, and then once they get to Fox, we have a very good vertically aligned program where we want them to get better for their senior level, and the high school program is right there. We couldn't be asking more from the age group coaches and the head coach of the program, Dave Krodiak, and I wish that they knew how much more that we rely on as high school coaches, their expertise, whether it's their senior coach, their 13, 14, 11 and 12, 9, 10 or 8 and under. They all play a very pivotal role in what is the end product, the end product of high school swimming. Hopefully they're going on to college and stuff.
Now, Jason, we've talked some of the specifics of your team. We're just past the halfway point of the season, conference in two 2.5 weeks. Sectionals just down the road after that. What are your goals for this team, as we continue to move on?
I think that the goal for the team is to find strength in our numbers and in our team. I tell all the athletes that I work with, regardless if it's on a club level or high school level, that any individual success attained is a result of what the team's doing. And we are turning a huge corner. At our varsity level, in our varsity practice, we have an equal amount of freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. And for that type of mix, it's been tough to get them to gel at first, but we really started picking up the ball and finding that team sense, which is driving a lot of this end of the year speed. So we're just going to continue with what we can do as a team. And I think once that is the precedence, everything's going to be derived from that. And and at the end of the season, it gets very nerve-wracking with these girls qualifying for state, getting to that next level. And so, when they have that sense of doing it for the team, a lot of greatness comes from that. And you look at last year with what happened at the high school state meet, that was derived from what they were doing as a team. When they saw that medley relay do well, Gia did well in the 200 IM, which then spawned the 200 free relay to do well, which are 100 fly then came after that, and then the 400 freestyle relay. So it was all put together from a team aspect. So, that's what we're going with.
Definitely. Well, Jason, I know October is the hardest month for you guys, and you're pushing these girls quite a bit. We'll let you get back to it. Thanks.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.